The moon landing. In the midst of the Cold War, Russia, the back then Soviet Union, and the United States were competing head-to-head in the so-called space race, where J.F. Kennedy made the promise to get the first man on the moon. Therefore, the Apollo 11 program was made to get the first man on the moon. They succeeded. It was an only three-member crew that took the long journey to the moon. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. Michael Collins was the guy that didn't actually get to touch the moon, but just circled around to pick the two other guys up again after they had been on the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon and the leader of the mission. The pilot was Buzz Aldrin. The mission started July 16, 1969 at 9:32 a.m. on Kennedy Space Center in Florida. They launched from Pad 39A on a Saturn V rocket booster. It took 12 minutes to get into orbit of the Earth. They flew 1.5 times around the Earth and then left. July 20th, 21:56 p.m., Neil Armstrong walked out of the spacecraft and said these remarkable words: "One small step for a human, one giant leap for mankind." Richard Nixon spoke to Buzz and Aldrin after they had planted the flag. He called it the most hysterical event ever made, with a phone call from the United States. Together with Buzz Aldrin, Neil took a 2.5-hour space rock where they collected 21.5 kilograms of rocks and other samples. There they were photoed and filmed so everybody could see them. They landed July 24th, 1969. There they were picked up by a carrier, and this was the first successful moon landing and return. All in all, 12 people